stadium is mid-sized in terms of capacity. Its capacity for decibel level virtually unmatched. Like when Kenny Wheaton took back the pick. Legends like Mariota and LaMichael ran wild. Welcome to Eugene and Austin Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Ducks will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Terrapins offense will take the first swing of the game. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Wide open downfield. Can anyone catch him? And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Terrapins! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He's brought down to the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the Oregon Ducks offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
Man, it's so much fun. They get off the rock, and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Got his man on the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They want to run it left here. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
Well, and how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some...
And that ball is picked off. What a nice play, and even with the short return, they're in scoring position at the 18.
On a cold night, you feel every collision, blocking, tackling, whatever. Even when you get an interception like you did right there, it still hurts. So the cold will be a factor in this ball game. And how about the defense coming out, making a statement right out the gates?
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Quickly to the tight end. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
That's a really nice-looking throw, and when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives him a chance. He makes this offense go.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
It really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. The quick out.
And he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Pulls his way forward. A pickup of 5, marks it at the 36-yard line. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down, 4th down coming up. And the Terrapins will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. And if they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Makes his connection.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd. Going for it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Reads it, fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Going to the running game. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the 1st quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Quickly complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. On the run, it's Jordan. At the 35, he's open. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They'll throw it on 1st down. That pass is incomplete. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense has it there going the other way.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low, and the offensive...
Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
And the Terrapins will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. He's looking downfield to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll throw it on 1st down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some more. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Off play action. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Oh, what a move!
Returner brings it out to the 38. And your Oregon Ducks will take over.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. They're going to test the right side with this one. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He unleashes a long one. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with the 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like you've had an enjoyable day there today in Eugene. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Terrapins will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think
all kinds of running room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
He's going for a big play downfield. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to the ground game on the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this third and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Ducks! And the pummeling has started. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Open.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off the play fake. And down he goes back at the 3. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun, looking for a man. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
The defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Here's the give off the left side. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
At the 11-yard line. Second down coming up.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's back to throw on second down. Got it set up on the outside. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
The Ducks are threatening on first and goal. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Oregon! And the route is on. Like a Thanksgiving turkey that is being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the returner is stopped. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
On the ground, it's Jordan. At the 35, he's loose. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Getting some heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. He's got the tight end, and they get him down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little dance step. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Let it rip, young fella. I mean, closing in on 450 yards, throwing the ball early and often with a lot of success.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Looking to go up top on first down. He looks that one in nicely. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Ducks are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Makes the catch, he's got enough. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And the Ducks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Quickly complete. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he tacks on the extra point. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a lot.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, what...
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw it.
And that pass picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no.
He lets one fly deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. At midfield, he's got room. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball.
He's taking the shot. Makes the grab. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the offense on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Release to the back. Got his man in the middle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Tackle is made at the 37-yard line.
He's looking to throw it. He's taking a deep shot. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over. When you get this deep in the season and that 0 is still in the lost column, that target on your back just gets bigger and bigger.
And some people handle it better than others. We've seen some teams melt late in the season, and we've seen other teams thrive on it and embrace it. So this team so far has embraced it, and everything they've shown me, Jesse, throughout the regular season says that they're going to continue to embrace it and continue to play well.
Yeah, that's a great point, guys. They've got the target on their backs right now. They're not sneaking up on anybody the way they might have done earlier in the year when we didn't quite know who they were or what they're about. Everybody right now in the entire country, all of college football, knows that this team's for real. They've got to put it together now to close this season out strong.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.